Michael, disappointing, obviously a late call off this morning. What's been the timeline so far today?
Well, we're absolutely gutted actually. I mean, we were really optimistic. We went to the trouble, we purchased the ground covers, which I have to say, in fairness, given the amount of rain we've had, have worked remarkably well. We had the assistant match referee in at 10 o'clock this morning as a precaution. Not a problem, gave the thumbs up. At that point we pushed the button on everything, you know, match programmes, catering, stewards and everything like that. Only to find that when the match referee arrived here, just before midday, he went out on the pitch, and in fairness it was raining then. We just started to take the covers off, and he felt that given the weather forecast as well, during the late afternoon from 3 o'clock onwards,
heavy showers due, aren't
there? You know, heavy showers, and he couldn't risk it. It's hugely disappointing. I apologise to all our supporters and those from Stevenage who intended travelling down. It's something completely out of our control. We did our best, and we're as disappointed as anybody, because we hope from a financial point of view we need to be playing games here. But they have to be played under proper conditions. We felt, you know, at 10 o'clock, and so did the referee who inspected, the assistant referee who inspected at 10 o'clock, it was playable. But the match referee, having taken account, it was raining when he arrived, which didn't help, and taking into account the forecast for heavy showers from 3 o'clock onwards, he felt, took a different view. So that's his prerogative. We're bitterly disappointed, and I say, you know, a big apology to all the supporters who are getting inconvenienced. You know, this is not what we want. It doesn't help our financial position, and it certainly doesn't help supporters, because we're virtually now in a situation where it's going to go Tuesday, Saturday, all the way through to the end of the season, which isn't ideal from, you know, from a football perspective, or indeed a spectator perspective. Spectator perspective. That's correct. But yeah, we're left now picking up the pieces. We have to get on with it. We'll have to try and look at a new date on Monday. But I say sorry to our supporters and Stevenage supporters for the late postponement. But the referee has the ultimate sanction, but given we've got the thumbs up at 10 o'clock, it is a bitter disappointment to us.
Because, as you say, the covers did their job, but obviously there has been a lot of rain during the week before the covers went down. So underneath the surface, and it's still very, very
well,
wet,
I mean, the amount of rainfall we've had in the last 4 or 5 weeks has been phenomenal.
30 mil overnight as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was atrocious last night, but you know, when I went out last night, you know, you were comforted by knowing we got the pitch covers on. Yes, it was wet underneath, and no doubt about that, and we'd sanded certain areas near the players' tunnel. But again, we were quite buoyed when the actual assistant referee came in at 10 o'clock, and he only took him a couple of minutes to look at it, spoke to the groundsman, thumbs up. So we pushed the button, expecting the game to be on, only to find, you know, that the referee came down and took a different decision based on the fact it was then raining reasonably heavily, and the forecast for the late afternoon was, you know, heavy showers. And what we don't want to do is to start a game and then have it to, you know, postpone it during the course of the match. That's happened before, and it's that nobody makes any advantage from that. It's inconveniencing supporters, you know, and so we're deeply sorry about it. Hopefully it won't happen again. But again, Mother Nature wins, and we're all bitterly disappointed. We've got another blank Saturday.